let's do this. What's going on, guys? Well, it's the end of the day today, Sunday. I think I'm gonna go throw this little Texas rig worm around a little bit at the pond. And I also got a little football jig tied on. And of course it's still freezing. So hopefully we can get on some big old bass right now. Get my stuff up out of here. Got the Jeep all a mess. Yeah, it's about 36 degrees right now. So we're gonna come over here to this little golf course pond where we usually do pretty good. It's been pretty slow right now though, just with the weather and everything. We went out yesterday, tried to do some catfishing, had no luck. Then I tried to do that live stream from the phone, which I did find out what the problem was. I had some options turned off on the settings inside of my phone, which caused the YouTube live chat part to not stay open. So every time a chat would come in, it would just flick up and down really quick. So I fixed that. So I'm probably going to be doing some off the grid live streaming. And I did do a live stream from the computer yesterday too. So if you guys didn't get a chance to check that out, go take a look at it. It's kind of cringy, but we'll get better as we go. But anyways, guys, I'm here at the pond now, so I'm gonna show you guys what I'm throwing, and hopefully we can catch a big old bass. Yeah. All right, we are ready to rock and roll. Looks like there's a couple of guys over there at the what is that called? The little practice putting range. So I guess I'm not that crazy. All right, guys, so we're at this little pond here. So I'm thinking the first thing I'm gonna throw, whoa, I'm all tangled up at the head. Got my worm all janky. Slipped it down the shaft. Whew. Boing. Look at the little kink in that thing. Check it out, we're gonna go with that yum Senko action. I don't know what that color is, but it's purple. Weightless. Okay, so also made a couple changes on the GoPro settings too. I've on this model at least, I've changed it to where it's the super wide zoom. Normally I just fish with the wide zoom on. Worm out. Deployed. Anyways, back to what I was saying though. It's got a super wide view. It's supposed to encapsulate, you know, a lot more field of view. So we'll see how that looks. Second thing I made a change to was there's a setting inside of here that's called PROTUNE, which is supposed to unlock a bunch more features on the post end when you're doing your color grading and stuff like that. But specifically, I'm not really worried about that, but it's also supposed to make your render quality a lot more sharper, especially in post, because I've noticed that some of my videos in the past, pretty much all of them, they kind of have like this grainy, like really compressed look to them. And I don't record in 4K, but I am recording at 1080p 60 frames, and you would think that it would be a lot more sharper than it is, especially when you go back and look at other people's videos that are recording in the same sequence. So hopefully this PROTUNE is going to sharpen some of that up. And it looks like we got a little bit of sun out here. It's a big old cloud right up in there. The sun decided to peek out, so that's cool. Maybe that might kind of warm these bass up a little bit. Oh yeah, that weightless worm's got some janky flicking action to it. Flies pretty good though. It's got some weight to it. Just tossing it on that straight, pure 15-pound Yozuri blue braid. Just want to give a little pop, wiggle, and twist. I'd say I probably got about an hour out here before the sun dips down behind those buildings. It's pretty cold, but sometimes you get surprised. These cold weather bass, sometimes the big boys come out and want to munch on a big old worm. Now the key is for cold weather bass fishing, especially in these little ponds, you basically have to get that bait directly in front of their face, because they're not going to be chasing nothing in this cold water. So I'm hoping that the way that the wind is pushed up against this side of the bank, it's actually pushed all the bait towards this side of the pond, and essentially that's supposed to bring in the bigger fish. But still, you kind of have to have that right presentation, just kind of ultra slow, and you got to just kind of think where they're going to be. And if you can get that little bait, or worm in this case, directly in front of them, usually they can't resist. You know, it's like a free meal. They're going to go after it. Okay. Got a couple of casts with that big old purple worm. Think we're going to try the good old jig. You can't go wrong with a jig in the wintertime. Pretty much all year round, but especially in the winter, I like throwing jigs. Look at that big old sucker. And guess what? I didn't even care about cutting off the tagline. Heck no. Let's give this big old jig a try. I'm just gonna let that guy go all the way down to the bottom. And we're probably gonna dead stick this one all the way back too. You can pull it. You can move your body with it. As long as you maintain pretty much constant contact with the bottom, that's gonna imitate that little crawdad. And they're gonna see that rustling around through all these leaves and whatever else this stuff is down there. Pebbles and twigs. And they're gonna think that's a big old freaking crawdad swimming around. They might want to just munch on that. Or I can be completely wrong. I could just be in the wrong spot. Hell, maybe all the bass are over there by that water feature. You just never know. Definitely was wrong yesterday about the catfish. We fished about 3 or 4 ponds yesterday with that catfish carp bait that I made. And I mean, we're talking ponds that are like a quarter of the size of this. This is probably about an acre or two. That we've actually seen huge catfish and huge carp in those ponds, landlocked, no way to get out, no like tubes or you know, ports that they can swim out of, and didn't get a single bite. I didn't even see any catfish in those little ponds. It's like somebody went through there and just literally took them all out. So I was pretty surprised that we didn't catch anything yesterday. Yeah, that jig's got some weight to it. Can't remember what weight I put on that jig. It's heavy. Okay, guys. Well, I'm calling it there. Didn't catch anything. Hey, I had about 45 minutes to an hour, and let's see what's the record time on here. 41 minutes. So, yeah. So I didn't catch anything, but you know, that's the way it goes. It's freezing out here. I was hoping that the sun was gonna poke out a little bit longer and spice up some of these bass, but that wasn't the question. That wasn't the case. Whew, my nose is so frozen I can't even talk right. Well, I guess I'll go back to the house and check out this new footage here, see if PROTUNE actually does make a difference, and see how this Superview looks. If you guys did make it this far in the video, sorry I didn't catch anything, but it's the way it goes. Let me know what you guys think about the quality of PROTUNEs here, and let me know what you think about this extra Superview. Oh man, my nose is frozen. Whew. Holy crap. Anyways, guys, thanks for watching. If you did like this video, give me that thumbs up. And if you're new to the channel, consider hitting that subscribe button. Make sure you hit that little bell so you get all those crispy notifications. And I'm frozen, so we'll see you guys later. Get in there, poles. Jeep's looking like a mess.